What's up, Swig Squad? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Oh, let me get my lip gloss. You go in there and see if you can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hey, yo-yo. Hey, yo-yo. That's my mentor. Entertainment you love. What's up, girl? I'm good. How are you? I am good. Happy April 1st. Hello. I am good, honey. How's it going? Good. You about to go? You going live tonight? It was cool. It was cool. I just work like a dog for these folks. You going live? It'll be late. Okay. I'ma listen. I already got my indicator, but it don't even be going off. It don't even be showing me that you going live all the time. So I'm gonna have to just keep checking. Or either like, you know how you undo it and then do it again? I'm gonna do that. And see, cause they be hating sometimes. But I'm gonna definitely check for you tonight. Yeah, they be hating. What's up, Swig Squad? T with the Diva here. Happy April 1st, everybody. I ain't did no April Fool. Somebody did one on me today, but I don't be too keen on that. Hello, Legends Dispatching. Thank you for joining. Hello, hi. Oh, shoot. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. Hey, Izu. Welcome. Hey. Hey, how y'all doing? Yo, did you see that girl that was in Peach's class on Roxy page? Roxy did an interview. It was this girl that was in one of Peach's classes. Roxy did a dancing and talking shit. Hey, Chris. She did an interview with this young lady who was in Peach's class. You didn't see it, girl. You got to go hear it. She was like, she was rude. She said she got cussed out. She said Peaches ended up cussing her out because she checked her about how she responded to another young lady. And she said Peaches kicked both of them out. Was like, y'all don't need to be in here. Y'all ain't. It was just some old ignorant stuff. But you gotta hear it. It's on Roxy page, dancing and talking shit. I think her name was Ebony. I think it was. Cause did I write her name down? I think her name was Ebony, yo. Yep. I said, y'all, anybody who go to her, anybody who take a class from her is just, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, the girl name was, yeah, her name was Ebony. Because I wrote it down. But what's going on, Swig Squad? I'm about to do the Real House of Atlanta. Hey, Pepper. I'm about to do the Real House of Atlanta, season 16, episode 4. She was in my class because Peach. You said Peach kicked her. Dogged her. Yeah. Yup. Yep, that's what she said. She said that Peaches kicked her and the girl out because she was like, why are you talking to that girl like that? Or why did you have to say that to her or something? You know how ignorant she is. She just was cussing people out. And she said that she was just like, I can't watch nobody just be bullied like that. I hate watching people be bullied. And I was like, yes, that is so true. But so as the episode opens up, how much is it? Oh my goodness. Why is it so much?
But apparently DoorDash ends at 8 o'clock now on Chick-fil-A.
Okay, do you got my card on there? Is it a card that ends in 955 something or 55 something? 5? No, let me see it. Yeah, so Real House of Atlanta season. Nope, it ain't on there. Season 16, episode 4. Hold. As soon as I get on. So yeah, Swig Squad. So I'm doing I'm doing a review on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And as the episode opens up, Angela and Britt meet up to go hiking. So they trying to get to know one another. They getting into the particulars. Angela says that her mother and Charles Oakley don't get along, and I could see that. Lord Jesus, I could see it. I knew she didn't even have to say that. I could see, oh, your mama don't get along with your husband. I could, you know how you could look at people's husband and be like, oh, he don't get along with the family, with his in-laws, because he is just too transparent. You know, one of those people that you meet and they just too real, like you just can't take them. Like I just can't do it, because I know when I come in and I ain't looking right and I done gained 5 pounds, he gonna look at me and be like, you getting fat. I know that I'm not gonna wanna, I'm not gonna like him. So she said him and her mother don't get along. But she said that he helps her with her family's bills. So, you know, he helping with the bills, so you already know how that's finna go. Shoot, how you gonna not like somebody who paying your bills? You can't not like somebody who helping you out with your light bill and your mortgage and all that stuff. So she said that she trying to help with the dynamic, bring them back together, because, of course, I can see that it's probably a headache when your mother doesn't get along with your husband, and, you close to your mother and you close to your family, and, that's your husband. So, so I can imagine that that's probably a little bit of a struggle. And Britt says that she was just talking about her and her sister. Hey, Real Life Simulations, thank you for joining. And Britt just saying that thank you, Britt. Anya, Britt, give me my water, please. Britt says her and her sister dynamic changed. She said when their dad passed, and they opened up the insurance company, and then you know, it things started happening, and she said that her and her sister, their relationship just changed. Anya, can you bring me my water, please? And so yeah, so she said that she's, her older sister took her dad's passing the hardest, and she said that their relationship isn't as strong as it was. The counter right there. And so they're also saying that Angela needs to talk to Shamia. They need to get their relationship back right. And because of course they didn't really have a big fallout. It was just something small that they fell out about. So it wasn't nothing that could just, separate them for a long period of time. It was just something that, they just need to have a conversation, and, they'll probably be fine. So they show Shamia sitting by the pool with her little Gucci hat and her little Gucci bathing suit on. Shamia got the labels. Go on, Shamia. Show them how it's done, baby. So Shamia sitting by the pool. She talking to her sister. Her sister walk up. And she talking to her sister and telling her about her being in the studio, and she was like, I want y'all to hear the song. She got a new song called Never Had, NEVA had HAD. It's a bop. It's really, really nice. It keeps staying in my head. You know how you get a song in your head and you keep singing it over and over and over, and I just keep singing it because I like it. It's nice. It is. It's a really nice song, and her voice is so smooth and so nice. And so her sister, she talking to her sister, and she letting her sister know, she worked with Ariel from Next, the group Next. He's a producer also. He helped write the song, co-wrote the song. So she said that, when he gave it to her, she just knew that, that was a song for her, because she helped write it too. So she, just knew the song was so her. She said it was just, she just loved it off rip. And she's talking about, the groups that she had been in. She said she'd been singing since she could talk. She was in a group with Carrie Hilson back in the day. And, she wanted her sister to hear her song. She played it out there. Her sister was like, oh, that sounds good, girl. I like that. Mm-hmm. So it was nice. She's telling her that she has to go to, she's going to go to Angela's party, and she is going to, apologize, offer an olive branch. So she said she had to order her some olive oil on Instacart, because she was going to offer an olive branch so that her and Angela could, start off on a good foot, because she didn't like, the way that they started off initially. So she wanted them to restart again. Portia has a meeting with her team dressed in Chanel from head to toe. She got the labels going too. And so she wants to expand the business. She has her Portia Sheets, or whatever her bedding company business is. And she says she wants to expand it. She wants to do comforter and luxury home goods. So she's talking to her staff or her team so that she can think of ideas on how to expand that. She also wants to expand Go Naked Hair, and she wants to do some other campaigns. And she done fired Drew, so she got to get some more ambassadors to wear the hair and show it. And I'm just like, in the world of weave, and I wear a lot of weaves and wigs and stuff like that. But and I know a lot of people who wear a lot of weaves and wigs and so forth, but I never see anybody like I got on Portia hair. This go naked right here that I got. I got on Portia hair. You like this? These Portia's bundles right here, like, not so much. I never hear anything about anybody wearing Portia's bundles. So I don't know how well she's gonna do with that hair. And I mean, maybe if she expands it and starts, doing the go naked pieces and, getting the like edge wraps and the bonnets and, the whole package that the girls with the hair companies and hair brands, and they get the brand of they hair name on everything. They get a set of flat irons and a blow dryer and some rat tail combs and everything got they, brand name on it or whatever. So I guess she trying to, do something in that arena. So she said that she got to get back to work, and she said the soft life is over. So, she thought that I like Portia. Oh, you like Portia hair on her? You said you looked at her site. Oh, they're expensive, Pepper. Okay, well, see, that's what it is then. There you go. You don't, ain't nobody gonna pay attention, especially just coming out. I know with me, when I'm shopping for bundles, I'm not paying a whole lot of money for some hair that I've never worn and never seen anybody else wear. The only hair that I'm treating as an investment, as in I'm paying real money for this hair, are like like celebrity prices. But that's the hair that I know that I've worn and my daughter's worn and my girlfriends have worn. Like, that's the hair that I know that will stand the test of times, because you can spend a whole lot of money on this hair and it will last one wear, and you not getting 2 years wear out of it, because it just ain't laying like that. So you would never get me hoodwink and bamboozle me, because my money got blood on it. So I'm gonna need to know what I'm getting and where it's at. So Portia, you might want to start down here and then work your way up once people see, the quality in your product. You don't want to jump out the gate like, yeah, give me $1,000 for 3 bundles. They gonna be like, what? No, that ain't what we doing. So, you gotta, start off. You're gonna lose some money at first, and then you're gonna build yourself up so you're gonna get it back on the back end. Portia, I know you know business, but she said the soft girl era is over and she got to get back to work. Cause see, she thought that she was about to have Shamia's life. But Shamia still go to work. Shamia still had been doing radio. She still was dancing for the Atlanta Hawks. She's, even before she got on at a housewife, she was still like doing stuff. She wasn't just sitting around. And her husband do have money. But Portia thought that she was gonna be able to do that. She quit the job, she quit the radio, she quit Dish Nation, she quit all her jobs, wasn't doing go naked hair, wasn't caring about them sheets. And look, that man done got deported. We don't know where he at. We don't know when he coming back. She don't even know when her divorce gonna be final, because she done messed around and got bamboozled and hoodwinked. So she got to go back to work. And then she don't have no storyline either, because this whole Drew and Dennis, I want her to wrap this in a casket and dig a ditch and drop it in it. Because, girl, ain't nobody really believing that you really hating Drew like that, because you really worried about who Dennis messing around with. And I don't believe you. I don't believe it. I don't believe that there's any passion in that. But that's what she wants us to believe. So her assistant mentioned that Dennis and Drew inquired about Drew doing some type of photo shoot or doing something with her song, with her, her new album. And then he asked Portia, when did Dennis become Quincy Jones? It's like, boy, shut up. And Dennis don't have to be Quincy Jones. He can be Dennis. Why he can't expand from hot dogs to music, producing music? Maybe Drew will be his first artist before he gets his real artist. Like people don't rebrand themselves. And he wants some more money too. So Portia claims that Drew wants her life. She says, I hired you to, do some work for me, but you can't be single white female. And she's trying to act like Drew wants to be her. Like, and I don't believe that either. I'm just like, Portia is, she's not pleasing me this season. I'm not pleased with her tactics. You know what I'm saying? Ralph is outside with Drew's children. I was very happy to see that he is playing with he's still dealing with Josiah. Josiah is Drew's oldest son that her ex-husband was supposed to adopt. When he wasn't supposed to adopt him. He was faking like he was going to adopt him at one point during their marriage, but I didn't believe he was going to adopt him at all, ever. He playing with the kids. Drew come outside. They have a I guess a scene together. When I heard that they weren't getting along at all, I heard their divorce is very messy, and I heard that he is making it messy. So it was nice to see them actually have a sensible conversation. So she said that they're getting along better, co-parenting, than they did as husband and wife. Ralph says that the divorce process is ridiculous, it's messy, and it's long. They gave Ralph a little confessional, and I was just really baffled by that because I'm like, why y'all give him a confessional? Portia is one of those people who do what, and she not a true friend. I'll get to that too, Pepper. She's not. But she's looking like she looking like she was gonna get married to get a coin, Pepper. She was gonna marry that man to get his coin. But now that he's not there anymore, now she gotta jump back out here in the working world and do what she gotta do. I don't know why they gave Drew ex-husband a confessional and he's not even, they divorcing. So he not even on the show. So why y'all giving him a confessional? And then he ain't even have a shirt on. He just think he too sexy for himself, okay? Right said Fred. Anybody back in the day remember Right Said Fred? He said that all he want is 50-50 custody of his children. He's so fake though. He said that the little girl brought him an article and she said, Drew said that the article said something about them getting a divorce. Drew says that in their divorce, neither one of them can speak to the children about the divorce proceedings. I say, why are y'all keeping such a large subject from children who are in the home, in both of the homes? You don't think your kids have enough sense to realize that something is going on with mommy and daddy? Mommy and daddy no longer sleep in the same area. Like, what do you think they think? I don't trust him either, Pepper, at all. Because he's really not to be trusted. And I hate people that think that kids are slow. Like, I really be like, so you always running around talking about, oh, my kid's so smart, they so smart, oh, she's so smart, he's so smart. But then when it comes to something that's going on in the house, you want them to be oblivious to what's going on because you haven't had a conversation with them. So now they're not supposed to know when they go to school with other kids who have parents who talk to their kids. So you don't think them kids coming up talking to your kids? And your kids are knowing, but they're knowing that when they talk to you about it, your posture changes and they put you in a different mood. So they got enough sense to say, I don't think I want to talk to mommy and daddy about this. I'll just talk to my siblings about it. Because this looks like something that mom and dad don't want to talk about. So what is... But anyway, she says she don't want to talk about her divorce to her kids. He said he doesn't think he's a narcissist. Boy, bye. Drew says, you are very much a narcissist. So they asked her, production says, what is a narcissist? She got to go on her phone and look for the definition. But he's definitely a narcissist. But he apologizes to her. He says that I apologize for taking the actions of a narcissist. And he said, narcissists don't apologize, do they? And she said, no, they don't. I appreciate the fact that you've apologized. So thank you. So I thought that was a nice thing, a nice gesture. And, it was her weekend. So he goes on and he back in the basement. His basement sweet in the mug. Did y'all see his episode of Cribs, the basement? His basement all cold. Okay. Well, Ralph, at least you ain't living in no dungeon looking basement. It's sweet. He got a little movie theater down there and everything. They both agree that they just want to make sure the kids are good. Yes, it is, Pepper. It's sweet in a mug, ain't it? I was like, all right, Ralph, you living good to be in a basement, man. Kenya shows off her salon to Kelly. I like Kelly. I really like her. She said it's real nice. Kenya's salon is really nice. She got some really nice furniture in there. And it looks like springtime. It has that like springtime look to it to me. It gives spring vibes. It has like pretty colors and it's like really bright and it's nice. It's nice. So Kelly is helping her and she's, giving her advice, letting her know that it's a nice place. Kelly lets her know, well, Kenya asks her, why do you have a bodyguard here? Kelly says that her husband threatened her in court and told her that he wanted to unalive her. So she has to hire security to walk around with her 24/7. She has 4 girls. And she said that she wants to be here to be their mother because he told her that he will hurt her. And I'm just like, is it really this serious when you divorce? Like, do you really just want to take somebody's life? Wow. And then she got to hire a security guard. And then she about this tall. She this off the ground. Like, you really gonna want to abuse somebody this high? She's so short. She's so little. And she said that he wanted to, yeah. He threatened her. The judge put him in contempt of court because he was in court threatening her. He was so bold that he wouldn't even allow it to wait. He threatened her in court. Like, that's how serious it was. It couldn't even wait until they left. He had to threaten her while they were in court. So she said that the businesses that they had started their businesses once they got married. So of course, he a man. He let her know that he made her, and if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't be anything. They gotta tell us that, ladies. They have to make sure that they include that little note in there. They have to include that. So the judge told him he can't see his girls, so he's not able to see his daughters. Yeah, Pepper. And it's like how crazy is that? She's visiting her friend's hair shop, and she has a bodyguard standing at the door while she's talking to her friend because this man has threatened her. Like, how crazy is that? How does that sound? And I'm really curious to know if he watches the show, because, sir, what do you feel when you watch this? Like, how do you feel that you've gotten her to a place where she has to take money out of her kid's mouth and make sure she pays for security to make sure that your crazy behind ain't somewhere lurking in her bushes because she wants to leave? Oh, I just don't understand men like that. So Kenya breaks down and tells her that she has depleted Brooklyn's college fund, $400,000. She's blown Brooklyn's college fund because she's taking a chance on this new business, and she's hoping that she gets this money and some out of it. And I hope that she gets it too. But 400,000, girl, Brooklyn don't need 400,000 to go to college. She'll be all right. You gonna get 20, 30, 40,000. As long as you get 100,000 back, Brooklyn will be able to go somewhere nice and get a good education. She don't need 400,000, baby. Trust me. So, Kelly, uplifts her, gives her some positive words, and lets her know that, yeah, right, yo. What college she going to? All of them? Right, she going to 3 different colleges at the same time. I'm like, 400,000. Okay, girl. But Kelly, reassured her that, you'll be fine. You will be fine. And she will. I mean, Brooklyn 5. How old is Brooklyn? She's a baby right now. Right. Pay for the. Just tell him you'll give him some money. Just give her a degree, girl. That's all we do anyway. That's all we end up doing, paying for them degrees, and then don't even get a job in that mess, half the mess we pay for. It don't even be worth it. But I say, girl, and then you Mark got to give her some too. She got a mama and a daddy. So Mark gonna come with his 200,000. You ain't gonna have but 200,000. So, but Kelly, brought her back, made her feel good, told her that you'll get it back. Don't worry. You definitely won't have to worry about once she goes to college, you'll still be working, so you'll be able to get that money back within all these years. Um Britt meets up with her sister. She joins her sister for lunch. I guess she said by the time her sister got there, it was probably closer to dinner. So her sister Cher is the older sister, and she said that when she was in school, she said all the girls used to want to beat her up. I guess because she was pretty, and I don't know. I guess that's what that's all she made me think. I'm like, oh, they just wanted to fight you because you was pretty. So it wasn't no pretty girls at the school. Like, how did this go? Was you the only pretty girl? Like, was they that mad that you was pretty? Or I didn't understand it. But anyway, she said that her sister would come up to the school, and take up for her, see who she got to beat up. But they have since been estranged. Her sister Cher, I'm with Kendra though. We don't know what direction this country is going with. Pepper, you call him Chucky. Mm-hmm. Pepper, that's a thought. Pepper said, I'm with Kendra though. We don't know what direction this country is going in with Chucky in the seat. I would make an investment and send her to a college in another country. That's a good idea. Yeah, I would probably do the same thing, Pepper. That's an idea right for our kids right now. That's an idea because they taking the scholarships from the DEI. The kids that got I know the kids that got scholarships at University of Michigan. My sister-in-law was just telling me that they have rescinded those scholarships that were a part of the DEI, under that umbrella, a part of that particular program. They have rescinded those scholarships already for the children that are entering in the fall. These freshmen that are preparing themselves to go to college in September of 2025, they have already been sent information letting them know that their scholarships to the University of Michigan will not be worth anything because they are under that I think it's that program. And the program is headed by the DEI, those programs, the people that head those programs. And I'm just like, that's so messed up that those children have to now decide what else they're going to do because they were depending on these funds. A lot of HBCUs are not getting any money. And Pepper, they barely give any money to the HBCUs anyway. So the HBCUs are barely giving out scholarships because they don't get a lot of that funding that a lot of these Caucasian colleges, a lot of these schools get. The HBCUs don't get a lot of this funding. So they're not able to, allow a lot of this money to go out. So they don't give a lot of these scholarships. When you get scholarships from Howard and these HBCUs, you might get $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. It don't be no 7,000 and 10,000. You don't get no scholarships like that. They don't even offer those because they can't afford to give the kids the money like that. That is so bold. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Britt's older sister says that she done blocked the mama. She said, look, y'all ain't about to mess with my peace. They say family. I ain't gotta let my family ruin my mood. So she said that Britt totally just kicked her to the curb when she got married because her husband has to be with her every time she goes somewhere. I can't stand people like that. Like, your husband can't. So every time we talk, your husband got to be right here. Like, I can't talk to you without him. Like, he got to be a part of our conversation every time. And then Britt talking about, well, that's my husband. And, he wants to be, he wants to just have me with him. And he wants to be around me. So we do a lot of things together. So, that's going to be expected. Girl, it ain't got to be expected. With your nasally nose. Go open up them passages. But, so she told her, we probably need real life simulations. She said we probably need to, they need to just take a schedule. Just, once a month, once every other month, we're going to meet up for dinner, for lunch, for whatever. For these 4 hours that we can take apart. Then while Britt's sitting there having dinner, she like, oh, this Mike calling me right now. I know you don't want to hear it, but he's calling me right now. Hold on, I gotta go. I'm like, oh my goodness, girl, just get away. So she like, since you got married, you just act like I'm chopped liver. So her sister Cher said she needs somebody, to talk to every once in a while. So Britt, started mentioning the girls. She really has a wild hair up her behind for Kenya because, and I say that because Kenya is a little hazy kind of. So she do kind of do little slick stuff. You know how Kenya can get here. She can really get here, to the ladies. So she do some little Haitian stuff, but I wouldn't even pay attention to that stuff. I mean, I don't know you. You don't really know me. So, we cool. And I mean, I guess if we know each other, if we get to know each other good, we do. And if we don't get to know each other, we won't. Like, I'm not even going to worry about all that. But she said her and Shamia got off to a not so good start, but she has hope in their bond. But I'm tripping like, so what is the difference between why don't you see a future before the end happened? Before that, this is before that. So why don't you see a future with Kenya, but you see a future in Shamia, but relatively had the same beginning with both of them? And Shamia threw some, threw some little blazing on you a little bit, whereas Kenya hasn't even done any of that. She was just a little standoffish. Shamia told you had a nose like Michael LaToya Jackson. So, like, now why do you have hope in you and Shamia, but you just wrote Kenya off? So I was just watching that part like, okay, so she already just didn't have hope in her and Kenya. And it was because of the way Kenya hugged her. I'm like, do you want a hug from a woman that bad? Is it that serious? She just really wanted Kenya to know her. I think she just really wanted to be friends with Kenya in the beginning. I think that when she watched the show, she probably said, I'm going to be cool with her. When I get on there, that's who I'm going to be cool with. And then Kenya didn't pay her no attention. And it kind of, hurt her little feelings. Drew and Dennis go to the studio. And they working on her album. She say to Dennis that he got to talk to Portia about them, being friends, being cool and stuff. He like, nah, you can do that first. So, I'm not getting off into that. And he said she ain't started paying attention. He said when me and you start working together, she was in Africa eating fufu. I was like, that's crazy, because she didn't care about them when she was married. So they could have been working together while she was still with Simon, and she wouldn't have cared now. But now that Simon ain't around, now she got to dig all up in what they doing and be all in their business, because she got some more time on her hand and her man don't want her no more. Girl, you get him the same, you lose him the same way you get him. You knew that man wasn't gonna, what you thought? You was gonna shoot your way into him. He already had done left Fallon. Before they got a divorce, he was already up in your bed. But you thought that you was finna... Anyway. So Dennis said, I mean, she ain't have a problem, in the beginning. So I'm not babysitting that pseudo relationship. That 1 minute you ain't paying attention to us, and the next minute you find out we working together when we've been working together for months while you was in your blissful happy marriage. Now you not in your happy marriage no more. Now if we work together, I can't see my daughter. Portia ain't right for that. She need to leave him alone. So anyway, they all meet up at the bank. I like that little place they was at. They said it was in the hood, but it's called the bank. And it looks like a bank. Like they walking into a vault. That was sweet. I like that. And they was all supposed to wear black. Kenya didn't follow instructions. She has to be different. Everybody walking in, they showing everybody walking in. I think everybody looked nice. I like Shamia's outfit. I like Portia hair too. I did. Okay, that was her hair. Okay. I did like her hair. I did. I liked Portia's hair. I sure did. It looked cute. I liked her hair. So everybody greet everybody. They talk about how Kenya wearing green. Britt, of course. Kenya, you didn't even hug me for real. You just pat me on the back. And you didn't even speak to me like you spoke to everybody else. You just said, hello. And I'm like, Britt, just stop it. Come on, just stop. Okay, it's over. It's you putting 20 on 10. Now it's looking like you like girls. Hey, Marla, thank you for coming in. And now it's looking like you like girls because you putting too much attention on her and how she greets you. I want you to stop. Stop that, please. Don't give her the satisfaction. Because, once you show Kenya that you really like bothered by her tactics and her like hazing you, then she off to the races. She off to the races on you, girl. You would never get her. She gonna keep antagonizing you. Every time you see her, since she know that bother you, she gonna always do something like that to you every time. So Shamia walk in, hand Angela the olive oil with the branch in it. And she said, we got off to a bad start. And I really apologized because I'm not that type of person. And I don't want to be like that with anybody. So I apologize for insulting you. And I just want us to, start over. So, Angela was happy. And she was like, okay, yeah, we can do that. So Kelly I just think she's just so cool. She calls Drew out and said, yeah, because we had a mommy and me. I invited, you asked me because could you bring your sister beforehand, but then you bring your makeup artist, and then he ain't spend no money, and it was for the charity. And she like, well, I mean, I didn't think it was no big deal or whatever. So then Kelly go back and say, you ain't spend no money. Drew like, yes, I did. I bought my son a Balmain blazer. And she shows Kelly her phone. And I think Kelly just saw she said it was just emails like back and forth, but then she says, oh, I see Dennis on here. I'm like, Kelly, you trying to start stuff. That's messed up. Stop being a starter. It's starter. So she says, Drew, like, I did. I got something for my son, but Kelly says she ain't pay for it. They got a rumor. They put that rumor on Drew that she don't pay for stuff. She don't be really spending no money on them. But I think Drew done got better because she know that's her reputation and stuff now. So, yeah, and then, she tell her, she ain't spending no money. So Drew, ask her, like, trying to, like, get on her good side about the makeup artist coming. I don't know why she bring the makeup artist. I didn't remember, like, why did he have to come? As if he was like a third wheel or something. Maybe he was on the way. Maybe he was just in the car and they was just on the way. Like, just let's come on, stop here. So then Shamia is excited about her single. She wants everybody to hear it. So she says, yes, y'all, my single is done and I want everybody to listen. So she plays it at the table. Her BFF since the sandbox, Miss Portia. Oh, that ain't her. That's Drew. That ain't her voice. That's Drew. Shamia, like, listen, just listen. That she said Portia talked all through. Yes, Marla. She said Portia talked all through her song being played because she got Shamia has a YouTube page too. So I go to her YouTube page after the show because she usually posts about, the show. So she said that Portia was conversing, trying to talk to everybody around her while the song was playing. They trying to listen to the song. Portia just yep. Like, how disrespectful is that? Shamia said she really hurt my feelings. Like, that really hurt my feelings. The fact that I'm playing my song that I'm so happy about. But y'all remember Portia tried to sing in the first couple seasons. Couldn't sing. Yes, Peppa, very disrespectful. This is her best friend. And Angela called Shamia Flavor Flav because she said Shamia is Portia hype man. So Shamia is always holding her bestie down. And Portia played her like that. Oh, that song. So are you on that song? Is that you on that song? Shamia like, Portia. So then they show all of them in their confessionals. Angela like, so you don't know your best friend voice? um, 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 I can't even remember the girl name, Britt. Like, how is she gonna play Angela? Like, that's real bold. Oh, that was real bold. Kelly, like, Shamia, like, you know that ain't my voice. You know that wasn't me. Portia, listen, I told y'all, Portia is that friend that is a very good friend as long as you down here. You can be doing good as my friend because Portia, Shamia been a friend to the show all these seasons. Do you think Portia went to production, went to Andy, went to Pop and Warner, went to all the people behind the scenes and said, Bravo, anybody, Bravo executives, anybody. Do y'all have a budget for Shamia? She really wants to be on the show. She got a $9 million house. She got this. She has that. She has this story. She has that story. She's doing this. She's doing that. Do you think Portia went to, hey, Nisha, thank you for joining. Do y'all think Portia went to production, Pop and Warner, Bravo execs, any of them to say, let my BFF in? You know Shamia would have did it. Do y'all know Candy is the one who went and kept bugging these people for them to let Shamia be on this show? Portia looking for a moment right now. Real Housewives made Shamia to start. Yeah, they made Shamia to start a show and she can't take it. Yes, Marla, that's exactly what that is. Marla said Portia is looking for a moment right now. Real House of Atlanta's made Shamia the star of the show, and she can't take it. She's so jealous of her. She's not her friend. She is not. And Pepper said, no, she can't. And that's the thing, too. And Portia, now I'm so happy that it's come out like this. Because Portia, y'all remember when Shamia got married. If y'all remember, back whenever season that was that Shamia got married as the friend to the show, Portia didn't go to the bridal shower. She was acting all funny. I don't even think she went to the wedding. Portia was not happy. And Shamia was at all of Portia weddings. Like my bestie, all on the dance floor with her. They all twerking back to back. Shamia right there, front line and center. And then it's messed up because it's like, I saw it back then. I said, Portia is wrong. She's not a loyal friend. She want to have the spotlight. She cannot celebrate nobody else at the spot that she wants. She is not going to be able to sit and allow Shamia to successfully and rightfully and say, friend, you doing good, friend. Friend, you did that. Friend, your house is so good. It killed her. She was on Watch What Happens Live. And Andy picked a question. One of the questions was, Shamia, I never knew Shamia had money like that. Or I never knew Shamia was that successful or something. And Portia said, it's a lot of successful people in Atlanta. It's a lot of successful black people in Atlanta. Girl, ain't nobody asked you about no successful black people. Whoever that was, asked that question about Shamia specifically. And then she said, yeah, her and her husband work really hard. They do. They're really hard workers and they really deserve everything they get. It killed her to make that full statement. She did not want to say that and get that girl all them accolades. Portia is a hater. Portia sat at that table. She did not crack one smile. She did not give one hand clap. Who was that? Angela said, that song was a bop. I'm sure we all can agree. And then Kenya said, you said she loves to be in competition. No, she's not genuine. Yeah. And it's not even friendly competition. It's the, oh, I gotta have it better than you. Oh, mine's gotta be better than yours. It has to be that. And you know what? I used to love Portia. I always felt like she was like the underdog when she was married to Cordell. And you know, I loved her so much then when she thought the underground, when she was like, who drove the train to the Underground Railroad? Like she was an airhead and ditzy, but I loved her then because she was pure and authentic. But it's like now, since she done came up a little bit and then got a little bit of popularity and notoriety, she is a totally different person. I swear, fame is a drug. I don't never want to be famous ever. Cause if it changed people like that, I don't even want it. Cause I don't want to change. I don't want to become somebody that I don't like. I ain't even gonna like myself. Because that is so messed up. Like, how can you not congratulate and champion your friend, especially when you know how bad she's been wanting to sing all her life? She was in a singing group with you. So now she come out and she got a solo hookup and she working with, you know, big people, making big moves. She doing press. She going all over the world talking about her single and all of this. And you can't say, she could not even say good job. Just 2 claps. Okay. And she couldn't do nothing like that. All she did was sat there and tried to doubt that girl. Told that girl, that sound like, and then you don't even like Drew. You ain't even messing with Drew right now. I said it was Drew because Drew could sing real good. I really thought it was Drew. I said Drew. I was saying Drew because Drew sing real good. And I like her voice. So why would you, okay, so why you giving Drew compliments and accolades and then you ain't even gonna give them to your BFF? Like, what's up with that? Like, girl, I am not liking Portia. The secret hate. It's like all happy, with this, yes. Beside I heard girl. She like, because she one of them people that feel like, why can't it be me? Like, I've been successful longer than her. Because when Shamia said how many years she been trying to get on, because I thought Shamia didn't want to be on it. I thought Shamia enjoyed being a friend to the show. She was so excited. Oh my God. She's so excited about being on this show, y'all. She said she always wanted to be on this show. And then my girl Candy. Candy always looking out for people. And I think Portia should feel a way that Candy did what she did, used all of her connects and everything that she had and got her on the show. And that's your best friend. And somebody else had to do that for her because you wouldn't. I wonder how that make her feel. It probably don't make her feel no ways tired because she probably actually, yes, Marla, yes, it's time for her to let somebody else get the spotlight. Like, why you can't share the spotlight? It's enough for everybody. It's enough to go around. You can't be the only hot girl on the show, sweetheart. And Shamia is bad. She sure is. She is bad to the bone. She's bad. Shamia is definitely that girl. So, and Portia, like, I've been trying to sing, and I've been wanting to sing, and then I've been wanting my own show, and I've been wanting a mansion and a Rolls Royce. Like, she been wanting a new Rolls Royce and all that stuff, but you can't find the right man, honey child. You going all the wrong way. She said Shamia's husband told her. Andy asked her. He said Portia just has to be better and don't mind using others to get what she wants. She's calling Ricky a smiling show, trying to talk. Right. Now she like, what's up, Ricky Smiley? Look, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. Where you at? Can I get a man? Yeah, yup, it's her karma. Yes. Like, you don't do that to nobody. And then look at her heart. See, you don't even have a good heart. And God gon' place who you know what's for you is for you. Can't nobody do nothing about that. So, hey Veronica, thank you for joining. So what's for you is for you. So you don't have to not celebrate somebody else because you afraid that if you celebrate her, it'll never come for you. Because what's gonna come for you is gonna come for you. But when you can't celebrate nobody else, nothing's gonna come to you, sweetheart. For why would it? Because the way that she is acting is so ugly. And I'm so happy that it's being shown now. It's being highlighted because she's going to feel away. And Shamia's mother, because Shamia's mother was on her YouTube, on her show that she did yesterday or Sunday night. And she said, her mother said that she didn't appreciate when Portia's mom made that comment about a dog only brings a bone, because they're setting up this whole narrative about how Shamia, if that's supposed to be your friend, she shouldn't be coming to you with negativity. If that's your friend, why she coming to you telling you about who all talking about you? But ain't that what a friend's supposed to do? Said I see this real life. It happened here. Yeah, it's going to knock her down. Yeah. Legends dispatching. Yes. So, when they film the show, they have a whole different idea. But when it come out and she see how she looking on this show, it is going to be different. Yeah, I like the new ladies too. Thank Veronica. Yes. And Portia's mom was like, yeah, that's a dog bringing you a bone, because if that's supposed to be your friend, why is she telling you about somebody talking to you? Y'all would have had a problem if she wouldn't have told her. If y'all would have just heard about that on the side and been like, oh yeah, we were having dinner with Shamia, and I just asked Shamia, why did you take that lady husband? They would have been like, her and her mama would have been like, she ain't even tell you? What? You had dinner with her and she asked why I take that lady husband and you ain't even let me know? And then if Shamia would have been like, no, I was going to stay out of it. I just told her, to get to know you for yourself. Portia would have been so mad at that. But it seemed like this season she just looking for reasons to be mad at Shamia and make her be the bad guy. But Shamia mama was like, I didn't raise no dogs. I didn't have any dogs. So I don't like the fact that she called you said nothing about you being a dog and carrying a bone. Like, that's not right. Yes. Hate on the happy woman. Yes, because Shamia is seriously happy. And then it's not Shamia's fault that you getting a divorced lady. That ain't got nothing to do with Shamia. Her friend successfully moving up. Yep, and it's eating her alive. You are right, Legends Dispatching. Yep, because she feel like it's supposed to be me. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Like, why is she doing it? Why is she coming up? Why is it not me? I want to do that. I want to have that. But you know, my pastor always say, envy is the hardest emotion to hide. He say you can hide when you happy. He say you ever hit the lottery and ain't want to tell nobody. You can hold that in, baby. You be holding that in for dear life. You be so happy and so giddy, but you ain't telling nobody because you don't want nobody to ask you for no money. Hey, Crystal, thank you for joining. Yes, girl, you gotta watch it. Yes, but my pastor say, he say you can have when you happy. He say you can have when you sad. He say you can have when you angry. You can have when you mad. He say, but when you envious or something in somebody, you cannot have that. It is impossible to have envy because it's gonna rear its ugly head. And then there you are. Yep, Pepper. There you are with egg on your face. And now, look how everybody looking at Portia. But she ain't gonna do nothing but try to turn it around and act like Shamia trying to be the victim. Wolves in sheep clothing. Yep, Veronica. Yes. She ain't gonna do nothing but act like Shamia trying to be the victim. And Portia was talking about that girl. It didn't show up. Uh-huh. Yeah, but Portia just making something out of nothing, just like she doing the whole Drew thing, Drew and Dennis. And then she gonna text Drew and say, we need to talk. Drew come in and say, ask her, did you want to talk today? Then you walking in like you gonna make me talk. You want to make me talk. Well, Portia, you told her that you wanted to talk to her. Y'all was supposed to, smooth everything out. Y'all supposed to, get this together. But now you gonna string it along all the way to the reunion because you gonna keep avoiding her because you don't want to talk to her because you don't want to make amends. It's like I just never thought I would see this in Portia. I just never thought that I would see this in messy. Yes, of course, man. I wanted her to be messy. I wanted her to stay messy. I mean, I don't know, Crystal. I don't know when they haven't announced it yet, but I was just saying I believe she's gonna drag the Drew thing out to the reunion because she ain't got no other storyline other than I'm gonna be miserable that Shamia shining, but it just doesn't look. She looks like a hater. Everything she's gonna do is she gonna look like a hater. Yes. And so so they went through that, and then they started playing this game at the end. So everybody had to ask a question. They asked Shamia, what did she do to her husband to, thank him for the car? She did her little sexual innuendos and things. And then, of course, Britt asked Kenya, why do you act funny? Why do you, what did she say? Why are you not kind to Britt? And yeah, Veronica, the comment that she made about Charles. Yeah, they better stop talking about Charles. Sure, Angela gonna get them. But and Britt said, I didn't ask that question. I didn't ask that question. And Kenya said, I'm kind to everybody. And she said, I didn't say everybody. I said me. It's like, just be my friend. I said me. Just me. Just love me. Curtis was supposed to love me. Like, Kenya was supposed to love me. Like, girl, this is a woman. Get over it. Okay. She don't like you. So what? So Britt, Kenya says, this is so immature to me. And Kenya sounds psycho. You know what, Crystal? I believe that Kenya did. Kenya, I've never really liked Kenya. For real, I didn't. Because Kenya goes below the belt too low to me. But in this instance, Britt is just doing too much. I have never wanted a woman to notice me so bad. Yeah, Kenya, cause that's why I'm tripping on this season. Why they kicking Kenya off now? Kenya been going below the belt for years. Now they mad at her for like what's going on? But so Britt gets mad because Kenya tell her you a peasant. I'm not coming off my throne to address no peasant. Britt, who you talking about? Oh, who you think you talking to? Who you talking about? So they went on outside. She blew all up and she started, and I got this, and I got pow pows, and I got bang bangs, and I'm coming out. And I said, Britt, come on, sweetie. We cannot do this. Like, I got power, and you better watch who you calling a peasant. You better watch who you calling cause I ain't no, cause I got pow pows and I got bang bangs. And yeah. No, Crystal, Kenya done been below the belt way more recent than Phaedra and Apollo. That was one of the times. But yeah, Kenya finds a way to go below the belt every season. So she's used to doing the going below the belt. So when she went below the belt this season, she didn't believe that it would be a big deal and that they would definitely not get rid of her because they've never done it before. Yeah. But they've never like told Kenya like, oh yeah, you got to go because this was just too much. And I mean, she just felt like, hey, I'm the one that go below the belt. That's what I do. And yeah, it's backfiring for Veronica. Yeah. So I think that was the end of the show. But I think that Kenya only gonna be on like 1 or 2 more episodes. She's going to show the Revenge P picture next week, I think. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's either the last week or she gonna be in the next show. The last show will be the next show. Because they told Kenya she had to go. So she couldn't even continue the season. And you know, they get paid by season. So I'm sure she gets paid a lot of money every season. I mean, they get paid by the shows that they show, that they work on. And yeah, she's gone. She got like maybe 2 more episodes. And yeah, the picture is what got her, Pepper. The picture is what happened because they said that Britt ended up reporting her. She ended up going to the higher ups. And talking about how I don't know how she got the picture. And in her possession, because it was like a sexual picture of some sorts. So I'm not sure how she was able to get the picture in her possession to blow it up. But the fact that she blew it up and published it on the show, and she didn't show it to the actual TV audience, she showed it to her audience that was at her event. And Britt just ended up complaining to the top. And they ended up investigating it. So when they did the investigation, I think they did a majority rule thing. And so they asked how many people thought that this should happen, and how many people thought that this should happen, and how many people thought that she should be suspended for the rest of the season. And the majority of the boardroom agreed that she should sit the season out. Yep, that's what happened. Britt ended up she was so mad that you know, that Kenya had done that. And yeah, she went all the way. So yeah, that's what ended up happening. I do not feel like they should have gotten rid of Kenya for the entire season. I think that they should have given her a couple of episodes off. And I say that only because Kenya is the person that's always done things like that. Yeah, Crystal, like dock her pay. Like, remember when she brought the marching band into Marlo's event? Kenya more hair care. Kenya more hair care. Like, that was that episode. Just interrupted that girl's event with a whole marching band. Girl, if you don't get your... But this is that she's used to doing this. She sabotages everything. And they celebrate her. And this time, they just went the other way. So I'm sure Kenya is shocked, because when she posts, she shows that she's really shocked, and it's like unbelievable to her. She can't even believe it. Like, that was my show. Y'all let a new girl come on here and work me up to the point where I wanted to do that to her. And remember, she provoked Portia like that at that reunion with that bullhorn thing, talking through that. And like, she does that antagonizing, and she does that getting under people's skin, and like, that's her judge. That's her thing. They look forward to her doing that every season. And yeah, this season she had just went a little too far. And she missed her coin, because baby, I know she get paid a lot of money per episode, and she ain't getting that money. Yeah, so they went on and let her go. So we'll see like how she pulled it off next week. And then we'll see if that's the last one, or if it's, she gets another week. But that'll be done. That will be we already know that she's gone. And yeah, so we finna watch Portia keep on dissing Shamia. At least Shamia did, mend her and Angela's little thing that they had. But we're about to watch Portia step all over Shamia. Shamia said in her YouTube, she said, just watch. I confront Portia about the way that she conducted herself when I was, letting the girls listen to my song. And you'll see in Shamia admitted, like, it really hurt me. The way she responded, it really did hurt me because I look at her as my best friend. And when you realize that you're somebody's friend, but they're not your friend, that could hurt. I could see that being a little painful and, you taking offense to it. But we just got to pick up and keep going, not let this stuff, get to us and stuff like that. But I mean, that's she probably just never thought, but I could have told her years ago when she got married, like, girl, Portia ain't your friend. Look at what she doing to you. Look how she playing you. She ain't you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I wouldn't even depend on her. I wouldn't even be running up and behind her like that. No, y'all can have it, baby. Go on ahead. That was the episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nope, Crystal. She wasn't friends. That wasn't her friend. Shamia was her friend, but Portia wasn't hers. So we will continue to see what happens and how they handle things going forward. And then when we, get to the reunion, we really get to see, I'm sure Portia will probably try to clean it up by then because she's looking horrible now. So now she can see what it's looking like. I don't know what she thought it looked like, but she can see that it is looking like, you a hater and you wish that you were where she is. So yeah. Right on her man. Gave hated the ride. Her man gave her. Yep. She was so sick about it. Veronica, she was sick. She was like, oh, she could have threw up at that party. She was like, oh, why is this happening to me? Oh my gosh, it should have been me. That's what she wanted her husband to do. That's how she wanted to be with her and Simon. After she snatched that lady's man from her, she wanted herself to have that happily ever after that Shamia has. But it don't happen when you snatch somebody from somebody, baby. You got to start off with your own. So, yeah. But thank you all for coming and listening. I've enjoyed conversing with you all. And I will definitely be back here tomorrow. I got to do Married to Medicine too. But thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all. And y'all enjoy your evening. Good night, everybody. I am your girl, T with the Diva. I will holler at y'all later.